Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 24 episode 6. In the previous episode we had a bit of violence which was not overly great. I've just realised that that guy is sleeping. That's not how beds work. I don't think this guy's been trained stroke taught to actually sleep. Hang on. Joey Carlisle? Carl whatever. Ah, he's purple. Maybe that's how his race sleeps, with his torso on the pillow and face first right in the centre of the bed. I'm not even going to question that. It's Star Wars. Many other strange things have happened. Anyway, so yes, there was a bit of violence. A couple of people have died, and yeah, we just generally quelled the riot, shall we say. We killed some people and knocked them out. But that should be resolved now because I am researching tasers, as you can see there. So, in this episode, we're just going to crack on. We will sort out our policy because we need to get that underway, and then probably start putting in the license plate thing around here, the workshop and such. So, let's just crack straight on. So, first things first, I want to go to staff and to our FX7 droid. Hire another one because then obviously we get 10 grand for the grant. Just for whatever reason I didn't finish it off and someone reminded me in the comments, so thank you for that. Right, we also need to get our governmental security rating, which is assigned 2 dogs, handlers and 2 armed guards. We're going to have both, but only once we research them, you understand, because as you can see here, we are going on that. We're going to go for tasers, taser rollout, body armor, the lot. Everything we can get, we are going to get. So, let's have a quick look at our regime. Just 1 second here. As you can see, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep on that. So, yeah, is that enough? It looks like it's enough. I know a couple of people said we should increase the sleep time, but as you can see, the sleep needs are getting fulfilled. If I have a quick look, it is nearly wake-up time for the prisoners to wake up at 6 AM. So it should be enough for them. As you can see, there's a little bit of need there, medium need. So we could increase it a little bit if we wanted to and reduce their free time. I don't know. We'll see about that. We will see about that. I've given them more free time so they can sleep at night as well. So they have a bit of a choice. So that's okay. Right, let us go straight to, I believe, the rooms. And I'll do my rooms first in here and then we'll sort out the policy of the Death Star. And we will go to our probe station. Actually, we'll get a probe station put in. Where was the probe station going to be? I think it was that, wasn't it? Was that going to be the probe station? I can't remember whether it was that or it was going to be this area here. What would that area be? What would that area actually be? It would be our staff room. We got our armory. We got infirmary. Yeah, I have no idea what that bit would be, to be honest with you. I'll ignore it for now. I will ignore it for now. Let's just go to workshop, designate all that as workshop, as you can see, straight away. Then we'll go down here and we'll go to exports, because obviously we do need some exports. Then we're going to click and drag and put some exports there. I know I should sort this area out here, but I'll do it at some point, I'm sure. Right, there we go. There's that sorted. Now we need to put things in the workshop. So it is shouting at me for tables, workshop saws, and workshop presses. So workshop saws and presses we'll put in later. We'll put the tables in first. So we're just going to clad the wall in table, and there is actually a bit of a gap. Sadly, there's nothing I can do to fix that, so I'll do it like that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's all of the tables put in. Now we do workshop saws and presses. Just going to go to planning here and see how many we can actually fit in. So objects, we need to put one in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20. No, that's not going to fit in. I can already see that there's a slight problem there. So let's have a quick look. Let's do it another way. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20. That's how it's going to have to go. So that's the way we're going to do it. Right, so workshop saw we need to put in first. So how much are there? They are quite expensive. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And to be a maverick, we're going to go 1 there and 1 there. There's the full lot in there. And then we'll go to presses. And then we'll shove all the presses in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there's all of that all done. Can't argue with that. However, slight problem. Let's pause it for a moment. Let's go to utilities. As you can see, that thing is not going to be able to power that. Not a chance at all. So, I think we might have another solution, and that is to go to probably power generator, shove one there, put capacitors round the outside, and hopefully that'll work. Yeah, let's hope that'll work. Power cells along there, and then along the bottom, then along there. I think that will do us nicely. Then obviously we'll connect a cable up to there, and that should power that thing up. In fact, you know what? I'll cancel that because I don't want them to put that in just yet. 12,852 generic units of interstellar space Star Wars credits. So that gets longer every episode. Let's go to our. I think we will get ourselves another grant. So we got cell block B, raise our capacity to 50. No, 50. 50. I think we'll do that. We'll buy that out because we get 10 grand advancement. And we're going to expand over here anyway. We've got 32 over there, so we'd get up to, what, 64? It's alright. Do as nicely. 64 in this thing. I mean, the Death Star held many, many more prisoners than that in the actual canon and such. So, yeah, maybe we'll have to work on that. But still, we'll get to that. A couple of people have been giving a bit of feedback for the prison. Firstly, these corridors here, saying that they have absolutely no purpose whatsoever. And you're right. They really don't. I will freely admit that these corridors here have no purpose whatsoever. This one does. This is where you come in to the prison. But that top one there, that bottom one there, and the one to the left do nothing except giving the prison a weak spot. Which sort of, I was going to say historically, but that's not correct. That's not the right term. In the actual film, don't know if you know this, the Death Star had a weak spot. Spoiler alert, it blew up, right? So, yeah, because there was a massive weak spot going directly to the core. There you go. So if we get an X-Wing come along here and fire some proton torpedoes there and all the way down into the core, that will blow up and then boom, boom, yeah, the evil empire is destroyed, but not really. Anyway, yeah, so that's, I guess that's not why we've got them, but that's the justification I'm giving, and there's nothing you can do about it. No, I think that's, yeah, it's just a design flaw, basically, but, you know, Death Star wasn't noted for being perfect, was it? Right, anyway. Speed up to max speed. They can crack on with that. As you can see, they're building this thing over here. This is going to generate a lot of money, hopefully. We have probably actually not enough prisoners. Let's go to our prisoner intake and again open up our high-risk intake. There we go. We're not messing around with this. It's all high-risk stuff. A couple of people have been asking me to extend the prison and build a Star Destroyer. And I actually tried to do that. Originally, I was going to do a Star Destroyer rather than the Death Star, but decided that it was actually not that great because it's triangular. And if we do it from side on, it goes like that. Like that, right? And if we do it top down, it does that. And it's really difficult to do a triangular prison, as oh, there's some long-term... Was that some investments? No. Our long-term investment, we're almost about finished now. In fact... No. 16 grand. Yeah. It was a little bit problematic, to say the least. It was a little bit problematic because I tried a triangular prison before. It was like a Christmas tree for last Christmas, I think it was, and yeah, didn't go so well. I mean, that was primarily due to pathfinding and such, or you know, just the problems that you get with it. Let me just lock. I'm not gonna lock any of these doors open. We're not gonna bother with that. What I am going to do, however, is go to our utilities and door servos and start putting in some door servos because I think that might be just something that's beneficial, I think. I also want to put some door servos there and there because we really should have some in. There we go, there's them, and then we're going to put some doors up here because that's something that people have been mentioning before as well. And I should have put it in beforehand. But yes, all the doors in this prison are not. We're not really going to lock any open. In fact, that large cell door there should be normal. All of the doors should be normal, just because it sort of makes sense. You wouldn't just have total, complete, easy access to the Death Star. What we need to do is have a remote access, you know, where we can. So what I'm going to do probably is extend this down along there, make this big building here all the way along, and have just door controls in there. But we also need some controls for lights and things like that. Whereas this area here is probably going to become that. There we go. There's a bit of power coming on. There you go. That's that thing there, the power generator. Obviously, we'll connect this up in a bit. If I just pause it for a second, I just want to go to our deployment and then jobs to see how many I can assign there. 18, yeah. It's slightly... it's just not big enough, that thing. Just not big enough. But, you know, that's okay. What I'm going to do is just assign everybody I can to it. There we go. Max there. And we'll assign 2 more people there. And, you know, if they work, they work. Yeah, it doesn't really... If they get there and it starts working, that's all fine. If not, then we can deal with it. Right. So, as you can see, we've got some R2 droids resting. I don't know what that would be. Maybe an oil bath. We should have an oil bath in the staff room. They don't really sit in chairs, but, you know, as such. They just shut down for a while. Or they can have a nice little oil bath, which is nice. Oh, lovely little oil bath. Right, so, we've almost researched body armor, and tax relief is coming in shortly, which is quite good. Let us take a look at the policy. Oh, no, actually not. Let's not bother. Let's go to utilities, and then to our connection, and we're going to connect up some doors. So, we'll connect that to there, and basically, these can connect up to 8 doors, I believe. And guess what? We have a total of 8 doors in the center. So, that is the center door system. There we go. So that connects up. When you mouse over it, obviously it changes with the alpha. Now, instead of putting just massive wires all over the place, it sort of stops like that. And then terminates. And then when you mouse over it, you actually see where everything goes to. So yeah, that's all the door controls in the center. Obviously, we need another door control to access the other ones as well. But I think we'll put that somewhere else. This door control system here solely opens that door there and that door there. However, there's the problem. When someone wants to go... When someone wants to go from there outside, they can't. Someone has to be manning that, which is a little bit problematic. Anyway, we can probably jiggle with that later on. Let's just connect some cable into here, and then that will power up the entire room. I'm just going to also demolish, go to dismantle utility, them 2 bits there, just so we don't get some green power in there. Actually, well, light green power rather than the other one. Don't mean green power as in wind turbines. There's no wind turbines on this thing. I mean, there could be solar panels. I mean, the thing the size it is, it would be quite good, you know. Although the Star Destroyers destroy all the stars and then there's no solar power. That's total crap, you know that is. Anyway, so... We have these guys coming in and out. We do need a better security system than this. As you can see, it's only got metal detectors and such, so we need to resolve that. But anyway, let's have a quick look at our policy. So our policy, ideally, would be execution for everything. That is, oh my good grief, look at that. Right, I think we can determine that that is a bit of a problem. There's everybody going and actually bought themselves loads of body armor. So we've now... Yeah, this is problematic. This doesn't work, this remote door. So what we're going to do, we're going to dismantle that door and we're going to dismantle that door servo because it doesn't work. And then what we'll do, we will put in front of it a... I think we'll put a solitary door there, okay? So anyway, they're going to come along and try and resolve that. Oh, and there's the problem. I'm going to have to click on it and force it open. There you go. Then they'll take that apart. It's just, yeah, that's problematic, that one. So anyway, and they're going to take that open. They're going to open that up. And then once that's sorted, we can shove down the solitary door. Obviously, slightly tougher than any other door. Oh, I did a little noise that made. It was a bit weird, actually. Where's it going to take it? It's going to take it to storage. Fair enough. Right, so why is that not powered up? That should be powered up, and... Oh, that's why it's not powered up, because I've run the cable the wrong way. We'll power it up like that, and then obviously it will have some sort of power. Right, so we need to look at our policy, because we haven't really looked at it. So, for destruction, basically, if you've got anything on you, you get searched, right? This is a high-risk facility. It's the highest risk you can really imagine in a galaxy a long time ago, far, far away. So we need to have it as you get searched regardless of what you do. Okay, if there's destruction, solitary. If there's escape attempt, solitary. If there's attacked prisoner, solitary. Attack staff, solitary. All of that stuff. Found weapons, I think we'll lock down for everything else, basically. There we go. So if you found with any of these piece of equipment, tools, weapons, etc., we are going to give you 8 hours in your own cell, which is a lifetime in prison architect. If you try to escape, or destruction, I'm thinking destruction of the entire prison, like the destruction of the Death Star. So what we're going to do, we're just going to give that some beans. Look at that. And I think we'll go for 48 hours. You get 2 days in solitary if you mess this one up, right? I think that's too much, but balls to it. It's extreme, and that's what we're going to do. The rest will have 24 hours. You attack anyone, you attack, you know, like I say, escape attempt, attack prisoner, the lot. I'm really regretting doing this because it's really hard to click up. Can you right click? No, I thought you might be able to right click to increase it by 10 hours or something like that, something very smart, but no, I'm just gonna have to get repetitive strain injury trying to increase all this. We're gonna get our serious injury up to 24 hours as well. The intoxication, we're not gonna give them 24 hours, or do we want to? I'm thinking maybe 12 hours might be sufficient, but no. Nah, I think we're going to max it out. We'll max it out to 24 hours. And there we go. Right, the meal quantity and variety is going to stay exactly the same. Okay, so, as you can see, people are coming to visit there. Yeah, people tend to go through here, by the way, which is a bit problematic. Oh, we got some people turning up. Oh, there's a green person. Benjamin Platten. There we go. That guy's also getting searched. We've got a green guy, got a blue guy. Yeah, lots of different species turning up. Right, so they're going to come in. Oh, look at that. That's bowling ball head again. So, they're going to wander around and get some meals. In fact, no, they're not. Why are they not? Where are they? Where are the chefs? They are only just putting the meals out now. There we go. We should probably hire some more chefs. How many chefs do I have? 2. We've only got 2 chefs. There we go. Let's hire up to 6. That should do us nicely. And there we go. Right. So our policy is sorted. Basically, if you do anything, if you get found with anything, you get searched. Your cell gets searched, and you get locked down for 8 hours, which is stay in your own cell. If you do anything else that you're not supposed to, such as destruction, escape, attempt, attack, prisoner, attack, staff, serious injury, or intoxication, you get searched, your cell gets searched, and you spend a minimum of 24 hours in solitary. Destruction is a very extreme one. The Imperials don't like you getting that. You don't like destruction of the Death Star. That guy's shouting for drugs, so we're going to search his cell block. I will search everybody's cell block. We haven't done that for a while. In fact, we haven't done it this episode at all, or this series. Why is that not powered up? I'm guessing because we don't have connections going up to that there. There we go. Right, there's that one sorted. Let's go to our materials and then to Imperial Wall, and we're going to run an Imperial Wall along like that and probably to there. Actually, no. I think we'll run Imperial Wall down to there, and then we will force that open. I don't know why nobody's... Ah, the reason nobody opened that is because, obviously, I was too busy searching their entire cell block. There you go. Oh, there's a lot of dirt all over the place. People finding, oh, we've got drugs and booze and all sorts of stuff. A lot of people mentioning that our solitary cells here, that we probably haven't got enough. Yep, you are right. We do not have enough. I don't know what to do about that. I was maybe that's what this was going to be. This bit here. But I don't know. We will have to see. I might change it around. Let me force these doors open. I really need some automated door systems. I'll resolve that later. Right. So as I said, I'm going to extend this along. We're going to put a... I think we'll put another bit of Imperial Wall there. And then we'll put a very large door. Hang on 1 second. I'll put a solitary door there. Okay, and the reason I'm leaving that one there is because obviously that gives you access to these two, which access to the armory. So what the plan is, that door control system only accesses the armory. That's all it does, right? Which actually we don't really need to. That's actually worse security, I think, to be honest with you, doing it like that. But anyway, that's the way it's going to be. So how much money have we got? 32,263 generic units of currency. That is fine. Let us just go to our objects, and then I think we will start shoving down some security systems. So we'll max it out so I can actually see. Oh, it's not there in there anymore. It's in here, isn't it? So door control and holocam monitors. So we need some holocam monitors. So we're going to put 1. How many can we fit in? 2, 1. Yeah, we can fit them on both sides though, like that if we need to. That, there we go, and then more door controls there and there. There we go. And that actually reminds me of the bridge of a Star Destroyer, where you're in them little pits either side, which is really weird because if the ship gets hit, then the whole thing just crashes around a bit. Anyway, whatever, let's power this thing up. We'll power these like that and like that, And like that. There we go. How much spare power have we got over here? Oh, we got loads of spare power. We could actually connect it up to that bit of workshop power grid if we wanted to, but we don't need to, I guess. Utilities, we just need to shove in a couple more power cells. There we go. That's all sorted. And as you can see, they're running along to try and resolve all this. Right, okay. So, it is currently eat time. We have 27 prisoners of 32. There we go. We got a couple of people facing games there. Lovely, lovely. And looks like... blue guys stick together, I guess. There we go. It would be nice to see with a mod some different bodies, and so like as in like mechanical arms or things like that. You know, like yeah, I think that's exactly what I meant. Yeah, bionic arms and things like that, and weird appendages and stuff like the one Luke gets after his arm gets chopped off. Spoiler alert. Right. So let's probably start thinking about our guard dogs. Let's go and shove in, I think, a probe station. There's the probe station. And we need probe recharge pads. So, probe recharge. They are actually just probe recharge pads. As you would expect, really. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can spin them round. Although I don't like the idea of that. I think that'll do for now. Like that. That will do for now. Let's also probably sort out some more sofas in here. There's a lot of clattering and banging over there. And we'll put in another couple of drinks. We'll put a drinks machine in there and 2 in the corner there. Just to fill it up, you understand. God, that door's really noisy. Bang, 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 clang, 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 clang. Right, so there's that sorted. Let's just go to our utilities. Oh, don't need to. It's already powered up. Fantastic. And there, what, guards not within viewing zone. I'm guessing that you can only have them in one area. Yes, so they would need to stand there, but they can't because that guy's there. Is that right? I'm guessing we might have that problem. Let me dismantle these here. I have a bit of a solution in mind. Yes, I think I do. I think I'm going to have to mess around with it just a little bit, but we'll see what we can do. So, yeah, the problem is that you can't have them directly behind because this is only, how many, 3 squares large? Obviously, there's 1 square for that thing, and then 1 for where that person stands. So we need to resolve that. So we'll wait until they've unbolted these from the wall. There we go. There's that one done, and that one done. Then we need to go back to our utilities, go to door control, then we need to shove a door control there. And then we can shove a holocam monitor there, right next to it, because they'll be standing there, not there. Then we can shove another door control there. And then this one can be dismantled. There we go. And then we can move it up a little bit. And then another door control, then another one of them put in if we need to. And that should work. Should. Yeah, should. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Right, let's just go back to grants. Is any other grant we can get? We've got nutrition research. I'm not really too bothered about that. Education reform program. We might as well get it because we are going to do it because that's over there. So, first things first, let me... Actually, how many prisoners we're going to receive? 8 prisoners. We cannot handle 8 prisoners, so let's close our prisoner intake for the time being. We'll go back to utilities, and then I think we will shove our holocam monitor there, and then there. And we can have another door control there, and that should work. As you can see, yeah, it's stepping them, so that should be okay. That says inactive, so hopefully someone's coming along there to fix it. Yes, that functions fine. Perfect. Excellent. Right, I think we'll leave it there. Next episode, we will start construction on this area here, our other cell block. So, as always, comments in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and generic partings.